This is your wee reminder. If you struggle with boundaries at Christmas, it's not because you're bad at self-control. It's because that little girl inside takes over when things get emotional. And over the last 8 years, I've coached thousands of women through the festive season. And this time of year exposes the same pattern every single time. Emotional overload, weak boundaries, and self-abandonment dressed up as nice. And by the end of this walk with me and the main man there, Rambo, you'll understand exactly why you lose control around people, food, and your routine. And of course, I'm going to give you some tips on how to stay grounded without becoming cold, selfish, or disconnected. So let's slow this right down. And for anyone new here, I'm Stuart, and that is the cult leader Rambo. And we coach women heal their self-abandonment wound and step into their self-respect era. And at the moment, I choose to walk through a little town centre because today's episode is all about boundaries, self-control, managing your triggers through this festive period. And I thought, where best to do it than come somewhere where there's absolute carnage. And to be fair, this place looks actually quite quiet this morning, not actually too busy. So we might actually get a wee bit of peace, maybe no, who knows. Anyway, let's check in, as we always do. And all I want you to do is check in with, you're right, Rambo son, he's getting up to madness. You just want to go pee somewhere. Is check in with that little girl within you, like I was saying there at the start. Because working with many women over the last 8 years, this time of year drags them into their old roles, and the roles that they still play, to be honest, from childhood. The good girl, performing for approval, especially at this time of year. Or the fixer, always managing everyone else's emotions, all the adults within her life, or the little soldier, being the strong one, not allowed to show any weakness, not allowed to show any vulnerability, wearing that mask. Or we have the small girl, who's always keeping quiet to stay safe. And come on, Rambo, and keep the peace. Rambo's just want to sniff everything, pee everything, and you, come on. So all I want you to do is check in with her and ask her what is triggering you this festive season. What is triggering you this month? Physically, mentally, emotionally, is it financially? And of course the last one is spiritually. Because that gives us a lot of feedback and a lot of answers, so it does. Real feedback. It says, listen, there's something antagonising your soul at the moment. And when we get that feedback, we can then put solutions to it, so we can. Instead of focusing on the problem. And that's what we want to be in it. We want to be solution-based, so we do. And no longer succumb to that emotional self, to that little girl who's reacting to the world. But we want to take control and, well, manage, don't we? Because that's how we operate. We operate as a grown, fully functioning adult who's in control of herself, every aspect of herself. So it is. I'm trying to concentrate, walk and talk through here, but it's busy. And that's probably one of the reasons I choose to walk through a little town centre when it's busy for this subject, boundaries, to be honest. Controlling yourself instead of the usual beach walk or the wooded walk, because that's what this time of year is all about, and it's about stress, it's about family pressure, it's about fucking walking about places like this, shopping, getting triggered. And I think it's supposed to be Rambo. Look, every second lamppost he's just stopping, lifting his leg, doing a piss, and then carrying on. half the time nothing even comes out, nor it does. Nothing comes out. So there's something I want to share with you, and it's something I coach all my clients, and it's a little technique called the 3Ds, and I want you to remember that, right, for the next couple of weeks and beyond. The delay, distract, decide method, especially when it comes to family, around family, whether it's your own family or whether extended family. You know how it is at this time of year, innit? Family just trigger the absolute fucking shit out of us. Family gatherings, family dinners, the wee snide comments, the little snide remarks, the little passive-aggressive jokes. Then they get passed off as that. This is just a joke. And then you get told you're just too sensitive. Yeah, you heard that before. Yeah, you're too sensitive. That's someone gaslighting you, innit? Gaslighting you massively. Come on this way, Rambo. Rambo's want to catch up with that wee dog. And I want you to be aware of this. Be aware of it. So that little girl within you doesn't get antagonised. Her soul doesn't get antagonised and you don't react emotionally. And I want you to simply go through these 3 steps, which are delay, distract and decide. So the moment you actually get, just showing you the scenery. So the moment you actually get triggered is the moment you take a, come on Rambo son, is the moment you take a breath. You breathe easy, as they say. You take that wee moment, you pause, you gather your thoughts, you say, I've just been triggered here internally, and that little moment stops you reacting. And after that, you then a little distraction. Distract yourself in the moment. Maybe you get up, go to the bathroom, go for a drink of water, and compose yourself. And when you've composed yourself, you can decide how you're going to respond. Right, so delay, take a breath, distract, put an action to it. When you're in that action, you can calm yourself down, think things through logically, and go, how am I going to respond here? And how you respond there is, well, we rise above it. We don't bite back. We don't go within. We just calm, compose, and non-damn reactive. That's for sure. Non-reactive. Hey, Rambo. Non-reactive, Rambo, son. He's just walking beside me. He's like, there's too many distractions about here. But I guess that's what it's all about, innit? Yes, wee square. Wee birds in there, son. Rambo's want to go and grab the birds. I think I'll go for a wee coffee after this walk and talk. So this is a question I want you to ask in that situation. What would you be afraid of if you didn't smooth things over? So when you start holding the emotional boundaries at Christmas and you start mastering them, the next thing that usually collapses, and what I see collapse with a lot of women at this time of year is their mind, their routine, their structure, and their safety goes to shit. And usually it goes to absolute shit is because, well, it's holiday time, holiday season, they're off work, the kids are off damn school, and everything goes to pot. And all that routine was gluing everything together. It was gluing everything damn together. And when that goes, the mind goes with it. And this is where we have to be smart, really, really smart. And this is me not saying you have to be a soldier up at 6 a.m. still in the same routine, but try to keep that routine you had pre-holiday, like getting up at a time that isn't early afternoon, but maybe early morning. So when your routine starts to disappear, that's when your nervous system goes back into survival. That's when the overwhelm, the overthinking, and that old mindset kicks in. I'll start in January. And this is what I want you to remember. You don't need your full routine. You just need one or two simple non-negotiables that tell your body you are safe. And that is it. That's the magic formula. Something that you can stick to that creates that structure and safety within and doesn't allow that little girl to get carried away with herself emotionally. And a couple of the non-negotiables can just look something very, very simple, like every day I'm going to commit to a 15-minute walk and I'm going to drink a glass of water to keep myself hydrated. And that is it. Nothing amazing, nothing spectacular, just something realistic, something manageable, and something that's got to keep you feeling safe, feeling good, feeling energised, and most importantly, not collapsing into guilt, resentment, lack of energy, and of course, putting yourself damn last before everyone else. Doing this is just reinforcing that you come first, physically, mentally, emotionally, you are the priority. It keeps you feeling good about yourself, your self-worth, your self-esteem, and most importantly, it stops you from abandoning yourself. So once the emotions have been stretched, the routines are off, the last place I see taking a hit for many women is their body, physically. When the pressure gets too much, the guilt, the shame, they revert to their coping strategies, the unhealthy ones. And the main two I work with every single day are food and alcohol. The binge cycles on the food and over drinking on the wine. And this is where we have to be very, very, very smart and self-aware and understanding when we've been triggered emotionally, when the Muppets have pissed us off in our life, when we can feel ourselves slipping out of our old routine, and when we hear that wee self-sabotaging conditioned voice starting to creep in, being the good girl, the fixer, the strong one, we go, do you know what, the safest place here is eating my emotions. Eating my damn emotions. I feel safer here to binge on food. I feel safer here with a bottle of wine. It gives me a little hit of dopamine. And this is where we apply the 3Ds again, the delay, distract, decide. And let's use food because, well, everybody's eating food every day, innit? We're all trying to fucking manage our way around food. And this is where we go, right, am I eating here because I am physically hungry? Or I'm eating here because I'm triggered, I'm stressed, I'm going to scan my emotions? And that little simple question at the delay when you take a pause and a breath is going to give you so much feedback. And when you do that, you can go for a walk, you can distract yourself with any sort of action. Right, a wee bit of physical movement. And when you've done the physical movement, you can then decide. Decide, man, decide. Am I going to binge here or am I going to do something that's got to align with my values, my health, and no self-destruct? So yes, the last place that takes a hit is the body. So this is the key. Right, you don't have to ban anything. All you have to do is ask yourself a simple question. Am I nourishing myself or am I numbing myself? So that wraps up today's walk and talk with me and the main man there, Rambo, who have just dragged around that little Spanish town of La Línea. I thought it would be appropriate to walk around the chaos and the carnage today, to be honest. And Yes, this is the 4th episode on the 6 steps to master the festive season. And today we're gluing it all together with boundaries. And if you want to go a little bit deeper on managing triggers, self-control and romantic relationships, all you have to do is click that video there and go straight into that walk with me and Rambo. Also, if you want to start your journey in your self-respect area, just go to the description and download the free 7-day walk and talk reset. And as always, know your worth, never forget it, and we'll see you next Sunday.